Have you ever experienced déjà vu? That strange and eerie feeling that you have already lived through a moment in time and somehow know what is going to happen next. You might be standing in a crowded street and suddenly feel like you've been here before. The faces around you are unfamiliar, yet you have a sense of familiarity with the scene. As you continue on your way, you can't shake the feeling that you're reliving a past life. Well, today, we're going to take a deep dive into the phenomenon of déjà vu. We will explore the science behind it and consider some of the more outlandish theories, such as whether déjà vu could be a glitch in time itself. So sit back, relax, and get ready to question everything you think you know about reality. Who knows? By the end of this video, you might just see the world in a whole new light. The science behind déjà vu literally means already seen in French, and for centuries, philosophers and scientists have pondered its meaning and origin. The most widely accepted explanation among scientists is that déjà vu is simply an error in memory processing. According to this theory, the brain receives and processes information from the world around us through our senses. When we experience something new, that information is first processed in the occipital lobe at the back of the brain. If it's deemed important enough, it is then sent to the hippocampus, which stores our memories. However, sometimes there can be a delay between the initial processing of the information and its transfer to the hippocampus. This creates a split-second gap in our memory, causing us to feel like we have already experienced the current situation. Neuroscience research has shed some light on the neural correlates of déjà vu. A study published in the journal Neuron in 2013 found that when people experience déjà vu, there's increased activity in the right parietal lobe of the brain. This region of the brain is responsible for processing both spatial awareness and autobiographical memories. The researchers believe that the déjà vu experience arises from a miscommunication between different regions of the brain, specifically between the occipital lobe and the parietal lobe. Normally, the occipital lobe sends signals to the parietal lobe to help us process where we are and what we're doing. But when we experience déjà vu, the parietal lobe seems to receive the signals too early, causing us to feel like we're in a place we've already been. This is supported by another study published in the same journal in 2018, which used magnetoencephalography to measure brain activity in real time. The study found that the parietal lobe becomes active before the occipital lobe when participants experience déjà vu. These findings suggest that the timing of brain activity is disrupted when we experience déjà vu, leading to the feeling that we have already lived through the present moment. However, while these theories provide a plausible explanation for the déjà vu experience, they do not account for all of the reported cases. Some people claim to have experienced déjà vu moments that were too vivid or emotionally charged to be simply a glitch in the brain. For example, some people report having déjà vu experiences that involve memories of a past life. While there is no scientific evidence to support the idea of past lives, some believe that déjà vu can be a glimpse into a past life, or a parallel universe, where they have already lived that life. This theory is based on the belief that there are multiple dimensions or parallel universes that exist simultaneously. When we experience déjà vu, it is suggested that our consciousness slips between these dimensions, allowing us to briefly experience the past life or parallel universe, where we have already lived that moment. This may sound like a far-fetched idea, but it is not entirely without merit. In quantum physics, the many worlds interpretation suggests that every time a decision is made, the universe splits into multiple timelines, each reflecting a different outcome. This means that in one universe, you may have chosen to take an umbrella, while in another, you left it behind. Over time, these timelines continue to diverge, creating an infinite number of parallel universes. If this theory is true, then it is possible that we could be slipping between these universes when we experience déjà vu. It would also explain why some déjà vu experiences are so vivid and emotionally charged. If our consciousness is actually traveling to another dimension, then it is likely to be more affected by the experience than if it were simply a glitch in our memory processing. While there is no concrete evidence to support the theory that déjà vu is caused by a shift in consciousness between realities, it is an intriguing possibility. The idea that we could have multiple lives or exist in multiple universes is a popular theme in science fiction and fantasy stories, but it is also something that has been explored by philosophers and theologians for centuries. Some people find comfort in the idea that after they die, they will be reborn into a new life where they can continue their existence. Others believe that when they die, they will move on to a different plane of existence altogether, such as heaven or hell. Ultimately, what happens after death is a mystery that each person must grapple with in their own way. But the fact that we do and have all the answers has not stopped people from trying to figure it out. For some, the search for answers has led them to the realm of the paranormal, where they have found evidence that could change our understanding of reality forever. The paranormal theories surrounding déjà vu. While the scientific community generally attributes déjà vu to a simple glitch in memory processing, some paranormal investigators believe that there is more to the phenomenon. One such investigator is Robert Lanza, an American stem cell scientist who has written several books on the topic of consciousness. Lanza believes that déjà vu is a sign that our consciousness is shifting between different realities. He says that our memories are not stored in the brain, but rather that they are created in the brain. When we experience déjà vu, our consciousness is jumping between different timelines, and we are briefly experiencing a memory from a different reality. Another paranormal theory of déjà vu is the past life regression hypothesis. This theory suggests that when we experience déjà vu, we are tapping into memories from a past life. Past life memories are said to be stored in the Akashic records, a term used in various spiritual traditions to refer to a field of energy that contains all human knowledge and experience. Proponents of this theory believe that everyone has lived many lives, and that each life is a learning experience. Déjà vu can be a window into these past lives, allowing us to access the wisdom and knowledge that we have gained over many lifetimes. Some people even claim to have experienced déjà vu moments that involve memories of a past life. These memories can be so vivid and detailed that they can bring tears to the eyes or cause the person to relive the emotions of the past life. While there is no scientific evidence to support the idea of past lives or the Akashic records, some people find comfort in the belief that their souls have existed for many lifetimes and that they are continually learning and evolving. Déjà vu and time travel. Déjà vu can also be explained by the time travel theory. This theory suggests that déjà vu is a sign that we have traveled back in time and are reliving a moment from the past. This may sound like a far-fetched idea, but it is not entirely without merit. In theoretical physics, time travel is considered a real possibility, although it is currently only possible in a limited way through highly advanced technology. Some scientists believe that it may one day be possible for humans to travel back in time and change historical events. However, this raises ethical concerns, as it could potentially create paradoxes and alter the course of human history. Proponents of the time travel theory believe that déjà vu is a sign that we have accidentally traveled back in time and are reliving a moment from the past. They argue that this could explain why some déjà vu experiences are so vivid and emotionally charged. If we are actually traveling to a different time period, then it is likely to be more affecting than if it were simply a glitch in our memory processing. However, there is no scientific evidence to support the idea that déjà vu is caused by time travel. In conclusion, déjà vu is a fascinating phenomenon that has puzzled scientists and philosophers for centuries, while the most widely accepted explanation is that it is simply a glitch in memory processing. Other theories suggest that it could be evidence of time loops, parallel universes, past life memories, or even time travel. While these theories may seem outlandish, they are not entirely without merit. The human brain is a complex organ, and we are still learning how it works. It is possible that there are things that we do not yet understand about déjà vu and other brain-related phenomena. As we continue to learn more about the brain, it is possible that our understanding of déjà vu will evolve as well. Until then, déjà vu remains a mystery that each person must grapple with in their own way. Some people choose to believe that it is a simple neurological phenomenon, while others find comfort in more paranormal explanations. Whatever the cause, déjà vu is a reminder that there are still many things that we do not understand about the human brain and the nature of reality itself. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to stay up to date on our latest content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.